Welcome back to my channel. Are you getting ready to go on your cruise and wondering exactly what to do on embarkation day? I've sailed on MSC Cruises many times, and over the years, I've developed a tried and true routine that makes my first day smooth and my entire cruise stress-free. It includes urgent tasks you need to complete on day one, like making theater reservations, because if you wait, you'll regret it later. In this video, I'm sharing exactly what I do on embarkation day to start the cruise fully prepared. Follow these tips, and you'll hit the ground running and make the most of your first day on board. Whether it's your first MSC cruise or you just need a refresher, this video will help you start your vacation the right way. Go to your cabin first. The very first thing you should do when you board is head straight to your cabin. Unlike other cruise lines, you won't get your key card at check-in. Instead, your cruise card will be waiting for you in an envelope outside your cabin door. This card is essential. It's your room key, your onboard credit card, and your ID on the ship. Without it, you won't be able to order drinks or charge purchases to your account. It's normal for your cabin to not be fully ready when you first arrive, especially if you're boarding early. Even if it isn't ready, you can drop off your carry-on luggage so you're not lugging it around the ship. Just make sure to keep valuables like your passport, wallet, and electronics with you. If you find the cabin door open when you arrive, always close and lock it when you leave. Your cabin steward has a key and will be able to get back in to finish preparing the room. Have lunch. After getting my cruise card, the first thing I always do on embarkation day is head straight to lunch. I always find myself hungry after checking in, and I definitely don't want to deal with cranky, hungry kids if I'm traveling with family. That's why I always recommend having a big breakfast before heading to the port, especially with kids, because lunch on embarkation day often happens later than you expect. On embarkation day, typically only the buffet is open since the main dining rooms are closed, so expect it to be busy. A helpful tip is to take the stairs if you can. The elevators are almost always crowded and slow during embarkation. Complete the muster drill. After lunch, I head back to my cabin to complete the muster drill. This is a mandatory safety requirement, but don't worry. MSC has made it really easy. In the past, cruise lines would gather passengers at the muster stations for roll call, which could be chaotic. But now you can complete most of the drill from your cabin. You'll watch a short safety video on your cabin TV. Make sure you pay attention, because at the end of the video, you'll need to call in and enter a code to confirm you watched it. Once the video is done, you'll still need to go to your muster station so a crew member can scan your key card. Make sure everyone in your cabin goes and has their card scanned, including children. If anyone is missed, you'll have to repeat the muster drill later, which can take up valuable sea day time. My tip is to complete the muster drill as soon as possible, ideally right after lunch, so you can relax and enjoy the rest of your first day without any stress. Download and set up the MSC app. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to download the Cruise app. It's essential because the cruise is mostly paperless, and without the app, you won't be able to do a lot of important things on board, like viewing restaurant menus, making reservations, or checking the daily schedule. Ideally, download the app before you even board the ship. I also recommend that everyone in your group has their own device, including kids with their tablets or phones. Download the app on all of them so everyone has access to menus, activity schedules, and reservations. Trust me, you'll want your own device. My son didn't have his tablet on our first MSC cruise, and I quickly realized how annoying it is to have to share menus. Another great feature of the app is that it allows you to text other passengers for free. Again, it works best if everyone has their own device, so your group can stay connected without relying on other people's phones. Make show reservations. After completing the muster drill, one of the first things I do on embarkation day is make my theater reservations. On MSC, even the free evening shows require a reservation. You can't just walk in like on some other cruise lines because your key card will be scanned at the entrance. On embarkation day, Take a few minutes to use the MSC app to reserve all the shows you want to see during your cruise. This is especially important if you're traveling with a large group or have specific time preferences. It can feel a bit tedious to book every show for the week, but it's worth it. Doing it on the first day ensures you get the times that work best for your schedule. Popular show times do sell out quickly, so don't procrastinate. Check your dining assignment. Your dining assignment will be printed on your cruise card. Make sure everyone in your group is seated at the same table and that the assigned dining time works for you. If it doesn't, head to the dining staff right away to request a change. On embarkation day, there is usually food and beverage staff stationed in one of the restaurants, specifically to help guests adjust their dining arrangements. That's the best time to get everything fixed. Ask your cabin steward for extras. On embarkation day, I like to check in with my cabin steward and request anything I'll need for the cruise. For me, that usually means extra pillows, towels, hangers, facial tissues, and a filled ice bucket. From personal experience, MSC doesn't automatically provide facial tissues, so you will need to request them. I also make any cabin setup requests. For example, if I need the beds configured differently, I make that request right away. And if I booked adjoining balcony cabins without an interior connecting door, I usually ask my cabin steward to unlock the balcony divider. This is especially convenient for families with kids because it lets you move between cabins without going into the hallway. Most of the time, I can find my cabin steward in the hallway, but if you don't see them, you can easily call in your requests. I also like to give a small tip on embarkation day, usually $10 to $20. It's not required since gratuities are already included. But in my experience, a small early tip often leads to faster service and a little extra attention throughout the cruise. Make specialty dining reservations. If I'm planning to dine at any specialty restaurants, I always make those reservations on embarkation day. But before booking anything, I always check the main dining room menus in the MSC app. You don't want to accidentally schedule a specialty dinner on Italian night or gala night. Those are usually the best meals of the cruise, and it's a shame to miss them. That's why I usually make specialty dining reservations for dinner on port days or for lunch on sea days. And if you're a Voyagers Club Diamond member or higher, remember you get one complimentary specialty dinner. Make sure you lock that in on day one so you don't miss the chance to use it. Tour the spa thermal suite. If it's your first time on the ship, go on a tour of the spa thermal suite. The staff will give you a free tour. You'll see saunas, steam rooms, salt rooms, and hydrotherapy pools. You can also learn about any spa packages or thermal suite passes available. Don't worry, they won't pressure you into buying anything. Put your phone on airplane mode. As soon as I get on the ship, I immediately switch my phone to airplane mode. Even if you're not planning to call or text, your phone can still run background data and refresh apps without you realizing it, which can lead to really expensive roaming charges. I also make sure to turn on airplane mode on our other devices, my Apple Watch, my kids' iPads, all of it. It only takes a moment, and it can save you from getting hit with surprise fees once you're out at sea. Check your Voyagers Club tier. If you haven't done so yet, check your Voyagers Club tier in the MSC app. Your tier matters because it determines what perks you get, and some of those perks are best reserved on the first day. A lot of people forget to do this and end up missing out on benefits they were entitled to. For example, if you're a gold member or higher, you get 1 hour of free thermal suite access at the spa. But you can't just show up, you need to make a reservation. These spots fill up quickly, especially on sea days, so it's best to book it as soon as you're on board. If you're Diamond member or higher, you get even more perks like a free specialty dining meal. Again, that free specialty dinner requires a reservation. If it's your first time sailing with MSC, but you've cruised with other cruise lines or belong to hotel loyalty programs, make sure you do their status match program before you sail. MSC will match your membership level from another cruise line or hotel to give you the equivalent tier in the Voyagers Club. For example, my sister is a Hilton Honors Diamond member, and MSC matched her to Diamond in the Voyagers Club. If you want more details on how the status match works, I have a separate video all about it, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Register at the Kids Club. If you're cruising with kids, one of the first things to do on Embarkation Day is get them registered at the Kids Club. Children under 13 will need to be registered and will receive a wristband to wear, while kids 13 and older don't need registration. They can join the activities in the teen area freely. Embarkation Day is also a great time to meet the staff, ask any questions, and pick up the Kids Club schedule so you know the drop-off and pickup times for the week. Don't worry if you don't get around to registering your kids on the first day. It's not a problem. That happened to me on my first MSC cruise. I just registered them the first time we dropped them off. Buy the beverage package. If you're planning to get a beverage package, the cheapest time to buy it is actually before your cruise. MSC often offers early bird discounts when you buy it in advance, so that's when you'll get the best deal. But if you missed that window and still want the beverage package, make sure you buy it on Embarkation Day. The price is the same no matter when you purchase it on board, so you'll get the most value by starting to use it right away on Embarkation Day. Sign up for Raffles. One fun thing I always do on Embarkation Day is sign up for Raffles. The spa and onboard gift shops often host giveaways. Make sure you note the time of the raffle because you need to be present to win. Many guests forget to attend, which increases your chances of winning. Review the daily planner. Take a few minutes to review the daily planner in the cruise app. It will show all activities, events, dining times, and entertainment happening on the ship. Even if you don't plan to do every activity, it's helpful to know what's available and when. Relax at the pool or hot tub. One of my favorite ways to kick off my vacation on Embarkation Day is by heading straight to the pool or hot tub. Even if it's a little chilly outside, I go to the indoor pool. That's why I always make sure to pack everyone's swimsuit, sunscreen, and flip-flops in my carry-on bag, since checked luggage often doesn't arrive until later in the afternoon. You don't need to bring your own beach towels since the cruise line provides them in your cabin on Embarkation Day. Just be careful not to lose them. Replacements cost around $30. If you need a fresh towel during the day, you can easily exchange used ones at the towel stations on the pool deck. If you're cruising with kids, there are indoor and outdoor pools to enjoy. There is also an adults-only pool. Keep in mind that the water park may not be open yet on Embarkation Day, so check ahead before planning any activities for the kids. Explore the ship. Embarkation Day is the perfect time to explore the ship because there aren't too many activities happening yet, and areas like the casino and gift shops are usually closed, so you can take your time getting familiar with the layout. Walk around to check out the pools. If you're cruising with kids, be sure to visit the Sportsplex, which has interactive rides, an indoor court, and an arcade. Exploring the ship early helps you get your bearings, find your favorite spots, and plan which areas you want to visit later in the cruise. It's also a fun way to get excited for everything the ship has to offer. Get your free cruise packing list. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned traveler, this one-page checklist makes sure you never forget the essentials. Download my free cruise packing list printable. Link in the description below. Are you on the fence about buying the cruise beverage package? It could be a big waste of money. In my next video, I'll share 9 reasons why it's not worth it, and how you can still enjoy drinks without overspending. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe for more cruise and vacation videos like this. Thanks for watching.